your child sleep better. In this video, we're going to be reviewing one of the most important and overlooked parts of your child's health, sleep. Whether your child is a toddler, a tween, or teen, good sleep is essential for their physical and emotional well-being. Hi everyone, I'm Lavanya Sithanandam, a board-certified pediatrician and travel medicine specialist based in Maryland. You're watching the Park Pediatrics and Park Travel Clinic channel. If you want to stay in the loop with the latest expert pediatric and travel medicine information, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button below. So I'm going to walk through what healthy sleep for kids and teens looks like, how to improve it, and I'll answer some of the most important questions we hear from parents on this topic. Here's a quick guide to how much sleep your child needs. Newborns, 16 to 20 hours. Infants, 13 to 15 hours with naps. 1 to 2-year-olds, 11 to 14 hours with naps. Preschoolers, 10 to 13 hours with naps. School-age kids, 9 to 12 hours. Teens, 8 to 10 hours. Unfortunately, studies show that many school-age children and teens in the US are not getting enough sleep. What are the signs your child is not sleeping? Many behavioral issues can be tied to poor sleep. Some of the more common signs of sleep deprivation in kids include difficulty waking up, irritability or mood swings, trouble focusing in class, hyperactivity, especially in younger kids, frequent colds or illness, falling asleep in the car during quiet moments. So sometimes poor sleep just looks like too much energy, not sleepiness. So what is sleep hygiene? Sleep hygiene basically means good sleep habits. These habits help the body relax and wind down for sleep and signals to the brain to secrete a hormone called melatonin, which encourages sleep. We're going to talk about melatonin a little bit later, but for now I just want to review some important tips to promote healthy sleep for children and for teens. 1, stick to a regular bedtime and wake time, even on weekends. 2, wind down with a calming routine, like a bath, reading, or gentle music. 3, no screens an hour before bed. Blue light disrupts melatonin. 4, keep the bedroom dark, cool, and quiet, and use the bed only for sleep. 5, avoid heavy meals, caffeine, or sugary snacks after dinner. Even small changes like dimming lights in the evening can help the brain prepare for sleep. What about melatonin? Melatonin is a natural hormone that makes us feel sleepy. Our brains start to release it when it gets dark, usually around 8 or 9 p.m. It peaks in the middle of the night and it helps us stay asleep. Melatonin secretion times vary by age though. In children, melatonin tends to be secreted earlier in the evening. In teens, melatonin rhythm often shifts to later, leading to a tendency to fall asleep and wake up later, a phenomenon known as delayed sleep phase. Melatonin is very sensitive to light, especially the blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs. If your child is on a screen late in the evening, it can confuse the brain and delay melatonin release, making it harder to fall asleep. That's why turning off screens at least an hour before bed is so important. It gives your child's natural melatonin a chance to do its job. So let's talk more about teen sleep challenges. Teens often struggle with sleep for biological and social reasons. Their internal clocks shift later during puberty, so they naturally want to fall asleep and wake up later. But with early school start times, sports, homework, screen time, it's easy for teens to fall into a pattern of chronic sleep deprivation. So you can help your teen by encouraging a wind down routine that doesn't include screens, keeping devices out of the bedroom, especially at night, avoiding overscheduling, prioritizing consistent sleep, even on weekends. Teens should really aim to keep their weekend bedtimes within 2 hours of their weekday bedtimes and to avoid afternoon napping. So when should you call your pediatrician? So if you've tried all of these techniques for sleep hygiene and your child is still not able to sleep well, that would be a good reason to reach out to your pediatrician. Sometimes poor sleep has an underlying medical cause. So if your child is snoring loudly, has pauses in breathing during sleep, wakes up gasping or choking, has frequent nightmares or sleepwalking, is excessively sleepy during the day despite 9 to 10 hours in bed, please reach out. Conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, anxiety, or even restless leg syndrome can disrupt sleep and are treatable. Let's go over some frequently asked questions that I get. Should my child sleep with a nightlight? A dim nightlight is fine, especially for toddlers who are scared of the dark. Just avoid bright lights or overhead lighting, which can interfere with that melatonin secretion. How late is too late for screen time? Ideally, all screens should be off at least 1 hour before bed. Tablets, phones, and TVs emit blue light that tricks the brain into staying awake. 3. My child falls asleep immediately. Isn't that good? Falling asleep instantly can actually be a sign of sleep deprivation. A healthy child should actually take about 10 to 20 minutes to fall asleep. 4. Can naps affect nighttime sleep? Yes, especially in preschoolers and older kids. If your child is taking really long naps and they're struggling to fall asleep at night, try shortening the nap or moving it earlier in the day. As discussed earlier, for teens, they really should try to avoid that nap after school. 5. How can I reset my teen's sleep schedule after summer or break? So I recommend gradually shifting bedtime earlier by 15 to 30 minutes each night over 1 to 2 weeks. Keep wake time consistent and limit naps or late night screen use during the adjustment period. I hope you found this video helpful. I think one of my major goals for this talk is to make sure everyone realizes how essential sleep is for a person's health, especially when you're a child and you're a teenager and you're growing and still developing. So please like and subscribe to our channel for even more pediatric health tips. We're gonna have more and more topics coming in the next few weeks. And please leave a comment as well. Thank you.